MSU TV is on the air, bringing you the best student-produced educational, entertaining, and informative programming. Broadcasting out of Breckenridge Hall on the campus of Morehead State University, MSU TV is signing on. Today on NewsCenter, take a look at Morehead's 16th Annual Storytelling Festival, a preview of the career fair, and learn how MSU is trying to better the health of its students. All this and more now on NewsCenter.
Good evening and welcome to NewsCenter. I'm Samuel Perkins.
And I'm Leanne Zaproni. This is your news for October 2nd, 2014.
Many organizations were represented at the Health and Wellness Fair last Thursday. NewsCenter reporter Tia Johnson was there.
This is Awareness Day. We have people participating from the local health department, St. Clair Regional Medical Center, and the American Cancer Society, our local Morehead State University Police Department.
Today we are presenting on nutrition, and so our booth is You Are What You Eat. So we have some different things about calorie intake for Morehead students, as well as fat displays, and then talking about cholesterol as well. We have our fat model, so it's showing 5 pounds of fat. And then we also have test tubes that have the fat and the cholesterol in them of different popular food items.
Today we are just promoting our inpatient and outpatient services. We have our inpatient floor known in the community as the 6th floor on St. Clair's campus, and we also have St. Clair Counseling, which is outpatient services. We have a psychiatrist as well as therapists there as well. Upcoming on October 8th, we are going to be offering free depression screenings at Morehead Family Medicine by our therapist, and so I have information on those free screenings, as well as some pamphlets on depression in men and women.
The American Cancer Society is the largest voluntary health organization in the world, and we are here to basically promote healthy living and promote our Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walk. We have 2 walks in the area. One's in Lexington on October 18th, and the other one's in Ashland, Kentucky on October 25th. And all money raised for these walks goes back to different services for breast cancer patients and cancer patients in the area in Kentucky, as well as funding for research so hopefully we can find an end to breast cancer. We also have information on how to get healthy and live a healthy lifestyle so that you can decrease your odds of getting cancer in the future.
Morehead's 8th annual Nearly Naked Mile will take place tonight. The race will begin outside of ADEC at around 9 p.m. with registration starting at 8:30. The Nearly Naked Mile is a coat drive for the Rowan County Schools Family Resource and Youth Service Center offices. Participants are encouraged to come dressed in costumes or comfortable running clothes. Running nearly naked is acceptable, but all participants must be appropriately covered. Prizes will be awarded to 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place, and a spirit award will also be given. Anyone is encouraged to donate a coat, and all donations can be dropped off at the Palmer Development House located at 364 University Street or donated the evening of the event.
With last week's Resume Blitz and the upcoming career fair, the Trailblazers spoke to Career Services Megan Boone for tips on how to be prepared.
We do the Resume Blitz every year. We kind of do it as a lead-in event to the career fair, trying to get students' resumes ready for the career fair. The career fair, it's coming up on Tuesday, October 7th. It's going to be 10 to 1 here on the 3rd floor of ADEC. And it's really, we've got over 70 organizations registered to be there. It's a mix of employers, graduate programs. You can just go on our website to see who's going to be there. Today we've got Enterprise Rent-A-Car, which hires all majors. They have internships as well as a management trainee program. And then we have Hope Hill Youth Services, which is a children's home outside of Mount Sterling. They hire social work, psychology majors often. And then we have Total Quality Logistics, which is a logistics company that has offices actually all over the country. And all these employers are going to be back for our career fair as well. I mean, the resume is going to be how you're marketing yourself to a potential employer or to a potential graduate program. You know, if you haven't networked with them, if you haven't made that personal connection, you're solely being judged on that piece of paper, and it's really important that it represents you and your skills and your accomplishments in the best way possible, and that really takes some practice and some preparation.
The Browning Orchard Festival was held last Sunday at Wallingford in Fleming County. Those who attended enjoyed hay rides, horseback rides, food, and musical entertainment by the Kentucky Center for Traditional Music. The festival has been an annual event since 2008 when the Browning family donated the orchard to MSU. Now people across the region can enjoy family-friendly activities on behalf of MSU. For more information, contact the Office of Alumni Relations and Development at 606-783-2033.
We'll be right back after the break for a look at weather with Marky Owens and NewsCenter Notices featuring Andrew Nunley.
Yo, why are you looking at bags, bro? What you need is a chick magnet. You put me in the room and boom, chicks. That's what I'm talking about.
Welcome back to NewsCenter. I'm Marky Owens. It is a beautiful day outside right now, but enjoy that weather because it's not going to last much longer. Right now it's currently 80 degrees outside and it is sunny and enjoyable, so make sure you spend the rest of your evening outside because, like I said, it's not going to be here much longer. Record-breaking temperatures, it was 94 degrees for the high in 1941 and a low of 32 degrees in 1899. It's really good that we're not experiencing the 32-degree weather right now, but we'll actually see some of that kind of this weekend. Current temperatures, it's all around the 80s and lower 70s across the bluegrass. Pretty nice outside right now. Make sure you enjoy that. The current radar, courtesy of WKYT, pretty clear right now, but that's going to change as we get into our weekend. Tonight, it'll slowly cool down and it'll start out in the 70s tomorrow. But then the change begins of the colder weather. But first, we'll talk about that and then take it to NewsCenter Notices.
Welcome to NewsCenter Notices. Joining me today is MSU senior Andrew Nunley. Hi Andrew, how are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. We know that you're starring in the current production of Amelia Earhart in the Little Theater. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, Amelia Earhart by Katherine Schultz Miller, who is an outstanding playwright. It follows the story of, obviously, Amelia Earhart, and it takes us through her journeys as she became the first woman to cross the Atlantic, the first woman to then fly the Atlantic solo, and then the first woman to attempt a transcontinental world flight. And it takes us through her adventures, and it also introduces us to her publicist and husband, George Palmer Putnam, which is who I play. And it is told via the perspective of a reporter who kind of intermingles himself between being a present-day reporter and also being in the time period of Amelia Earhart. He's very omniscient, and he drives the story along, gives us information about Amelia and George. And it's a very, very fun play. It's meant to be our touring show in the spring, and it's a lot of fun, a lot of reveals on the set. The set does a lot of different cool things. The lights are absolutely beautiful. The actors, both casts, both of the two casts that we have, they do outstanding jobs. Octavia Biggs, the director, did an amazing job with it. It's just a wonderful, wonderful play. It really is.
You mentioned something about it being the touring show next semester. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Well, this is the Little Company show. Little Company is the touring show here at Moorhead. It is affiliated with the Lexington Children's Theater, based out of, obviously, Lexington. And this is the first year that it's been a main stage, meaning that it's performed in the Little Theater for a week-long run. And the normal to do with the Little Company is in the spring, from January to about May, the casts will go out twice a week, and they will go to different high schools and middle schools. In the past, they've also done elementary schools, but this show is mainly for high school and middle schools. And they'll go all around the state of Kentucky. They'll go as far west as Paducah, they'll go to Pikeville, they'll go to Ashland, they'll go to Lexington, Louisville, they'll go everywhere. And they will perform the show for different audiences, and they will also do workshops with the students afterwards and teach them about Amelia Earhart and teach them about theater and all kinds of different stuff. It's really, really educational, and it's a lot of fun for everyone involved.
That does sound really fascinating. How much longer do people have the chance to see Amelia Earhart on the main stage here at Moorhead?
We run through Sunday. We have a show every night the rest of this week at 7:30 for tonight, Friday, and Saturday. And Sunday we have a matinee performance at 2 o'clock.
Okay, sounds awesome. And is this your first year working with the Little Company?
This is my first year working with the Little Company. I've had Octavia as a professor once before, and this is the first time I've gotten to work with her as a director, and it is amazing.
That sounds really good. Well, thank you so much for being here with us, Andrew. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
No problem whatsoever. We'll be right back after the break with an extended look at weather and Andrew McCann with Eagle Athletics.
It never gets old, huh?
Nope.
It kind of makes you wanna...
Breaking the song?
Yup. I love the sunset.
I love Eagle Lake.
I love the forest. I love when eagles play.
I love the campus!
And all its sights and sounds.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
I love philosophy.
We love diversity. I love English.
And all its weird words.
I love the music.
And all its melodies. Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
I love fraternities.
I love sororities.
I love to draw things.
And all the athletes.
I love Moorhead.
It's such a pretty place.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
Welcome back to News Center. I'm Marky Owens. As I said before, it is a beautiful day outside, so make sure you get outside and enjoy that beautiful weather because it's not going to last very long. Currently, it's 81 degrees outside with the humidity at 45% with a 9-mile-per-hour gust, which isn't too terrible or anything like that. Later tonight, we'll get a little cooler, dropping into the 70s and 60s, and then you'll wake up tomorrow And it'll be in the 70s, a little bit of the 60s, and it'll drop down. The temperatures will crash as we get tons of rain tomorrow. So there's a 100% chance of rain. So make sure you bring an umbrella with you throughout the day. Current temperatures, it is 82 in Moorhead, 82 in Mount Sterling, 86 in Lexington, 84 in Frankfort, 84 in Covington, 81 in Ashland, 81 in Prestonsburg, 79 in Jackson, 77 in Harlan, 83 in London, and 81 in Somerset. On the radar, there's really nothing going on at the moment. That will soon change later this evening. As you can see, all of this rain, that's going to move into the bluegrass area later tonight, and it's going to make these crashing temperatures because it is a cold front, which will make it get a little bit colder. As I said, there will be a little few clouds in the sky, not going to be too bad, get a little cold, 64, nothing too unbearable because we've experienced that before, but we need to see more of a fall weather approach coming along. Tomorrow, 100% chance of rain. Make sure you bring your umbrella. And a high of 72 degrees, but Saturday and Sunday, when we get to homecoming, it's going to be a little bit colder, and we may see temperatures dip into the 30s on Saturday and Sunday morning with frost possible. On Saturday, the high of 55 degrees, and it'll be mostly sunny, so don't worry about taking those umbrellas to the homecoming game. But on Sunday, we may see some frost as it'll dip into the 30s in the morning. And it'll be a high of 64 and a little sunny, a little cloudy as usual. On Monday, we'll see some more rain, high of 63 degrees and a low of 45 degrees. On Tuesday, once again, we'll see rain, which is typical for Moorhead, and it'll be 64 degrees and a low of 44. On Wednesday, it'll be a high of 76 degrees and there'll be morning showers, so make sure you have your umbrella when you go to class. And on Thursday, it'll be a high of 80 degrees, so we'll see some more summer temperatures again, and it'll be sunny. So overall, it's going to be more fall weather coming in.
I am not looking forward to this cold walks across campus in the snow and freezing my butt off every day. What about you?
No. I'm a summer person. I don't mind fall, but when it starts getting rainy, the fact I have to put a coat on,
yes.
I'm just not a fan.
Oh, don't worry about that snow, though. That's not coming. Now, we're getting a taste of November this weekend, but it's not going to be that bad. I mean, yeah, we're going to see 30s.
It's coming up.
Yeah,
30s is cold.
Dreading it.
It's so cold.
Especially
So
since we've been in the 80s.
I know.
It's going to be really, really drastic, and everyone's going to take it harder than what it normally is, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
let's take it to Eagle Athletics.
Your home for the Moorhead State Eagles, this is NewsCenter Sports.
The Moorhead State volleyball team took on rival Eastern Kentucky University last night at Weatherby Gym. The Eagles jumped out to a 2-set lead, but the Colonels ended up rallying to 5 sets, defeating the Eagles 25-21, 25-20, 18-25, 20-25, and 7-15. MSU head volleyball coach Jamie Gordon told MSU Athletics, "EKU is a very good team. I was pleased with some of the things we did early, but they made some adjustments after the second set, and we didn't." Sophomore setter and outside hitter Bailey Nickel had 19 assists, 12 kills, 12 digs, 3 aces, and 2 blocks. Junior middle blocker Hannah Segala totaled 12 kills and 3 blocks for the Eagles. Sophomore Hope Relima had 17 digs to boost MSU. The Eagles fall to 0-16 on the season and are 0-3 in conference play. MSU will go take on Austin Peay this Saturday at 3 p.m. Moorhead State's women's golf team finished second in the 11-team Chris Bannister Classic held at the Silver Lakes Golf Course. The Eagles were second after the opening round and held on the spot for the entire contest. 4 of MSU's golfers placed in the top 10 of 67 golfers at the event. Jeanette Peters, a freshman, led the Eagles placing third, while senior Hannah Sublett tied for 7th. Junior Katie Rice placed 9th, and sophomore Anna Magnuson took a share of 10th place. MSU returns to action on Monday at the Cincinnati Bearcat Classic in Mainville, Ohio. The annual football homecoming game is this Saturday. NewsCenter spoke with several coaches and players about the upcoming event.
Well, I think number one, in regards to football, this is an opportunity for us to take the next step and get better as a football team. This is a really important game, not only because it's our next game, but it gives us an opportunity to be 2-0 in the Pioneer Football League, and then hosting the next 2 out of 3 games at home after that. so that from that aspect, it is an important football game for our football program. But the second thing, obviously, it's a little bit of a showcase event for us. You know, a lot of alumni come back and former football players, and you know, I love this university, and we want to have a good product in place here. We want people to be excited and support our football program moving forward, and for that to happen, we've got to have a good product on the field, and that's what I anticipate us doing this Saturday.
We expect a lot of passion, a great crowd, a great atmosphere. You know, we respect Campbell a lot. You know, they're going to do some tough things for us, but we expect to play hard and have a good game.
My last homecoming is important. All my friends and family are coming down, and stands are going to be filled, so I'm excited.
This homecoming means a lot because it's my last one. It's going to be a lot of friends and family here, alumni, and we're just trying to get a win.
Homecoming means a lot because it's my last one, and it's a big day. Everybody's going to be here, so it should be a fun one.
Homecoming is an exciting time because it gives past players a chance to come back and see how our team's doing, and it's great for the fans, and it's a big tradition.
We just got to be fired up, wired up, and ready to play. That's all it is. Just got to get a win.
Morehead State University takes on Campbell at 1 p.m. this Saturday at James Stadium. Tailgating begins at 11 a.m. in the Eagle Rally Zone. And now for NewsCenter's famous sports trivia. What former Morehead State punter was a two-time All-American and averaged 42.4 yards per kick for his career? Is it A, Tommy Gray, B, Billy Poe, C, Paul Adams, or D, John Christopher?
I think I'm going to say John Christopher.
I'm going to go with C.
I think I'm going to go with John Christopher.
The answer is D, John Christopher. He led the nation with 43.9 yards per kick in 1982 and was inducted to the Morehead State Eagles Hall of Fame in 1993. This is a pretty good question since the homecoming game is this Saturday.
Yeah.
That's really impressive on his part, too.
So do you all think Morehead will win this Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. I really think they do. I've got some faith in them.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for sure.
We'll be right back after the break.
And print. Oh, yeah.
Last weekend was the 16th annual Cave Run Storytelling Festival. The Trailblazer was there to take in the sights and sounds.
Well, a group of families from the Morehead area went to the Jonesboro National Storytelling Festival for years, and we just enjoyed it so much. One time, Dr. Ed Scott from Morehead said, to Dave Manor, who's in charge of the Cumberland Ranger District here. He said, you know, it'd be great to have a festival here. When the first festival was in '99, and this is the 16th year. And this year we have 2,700 school students here from Rowan and surrounding counties. And it's hard for me to judge how many public we will have because they buy tickets as they come in, as well as advance tickets. After doing this for so many years, I feel I know the kind of storyteller that will appeal to not only adults but as well to the students as well. So we have 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade in one tent, and we have a middle and high school in another tent, and the stories are chosen to work with those age groups. Yeah, on Friday night and Saturday night we have the storytelling showcase in the big tent here, and that is just, each teller has about 10 to 12 minutes to tell a story, and that is just a wonderful event. The audience just loves it, and like I say, the tellers have done this so much with so many different kinds of age groups and different populations. They can really choose their stories appropriately that will fit. But they come from all over the country. We have a gal from Los Angeles, we have a guy from Maine, Chicago, Asheville, North Carolina. We really try to get the best storytellers in the country, and we do. I know that.
Homecoming is an annual event at Morehead State University. NewsCenter caught up with one of the candidates to find out what it's like to be a member of the homecoming court.
It's friendly. It's really friendly because I know everybody on the homecoming court. So it's one of those things that you really just rekindle the friendships that you haven't spoke with those guys in a while, and the girls too. So campaigning, and some of us, hey, go get a sign down here. You get it real cheap. It's more friendly than it is competitive, but it is competitive, and it's something that's actually a very, very friendly court, I guess you could say. It's been an absolutely humbling experience through this process. One thing I like about it is the interview process that they had for us. We actually had to dress up really nice, didn't know who was interviewing us, and it was like kind of preparing you for the real world, but you're still in college, and that's something I love about what the process has gone through. It's enabled me to reach out into out of my comfort zone. It's enabled me to go out to somebody I didn't know and say, hey, have you thought about voting for somebody for homecoming king or queen? And it's an opportunity for me to network, an opportunity for me to grow my experience as a speaker, and to maybe create a friend. Then, what everybody's been waiting for, Saturday is the big day. 11 o'clock starts the rally zone, where everybody goes and tailgates over by Jane Stadium. It's getting excitement for the game and everything, so it's not like an ordinary game. You have alumni coming in that are like, hey, we're all going to meet at the spot, we're all going to have fun, go in, watch MSU play, maybe kick some butt or whatnot, but this game, it's alumni, got homecoming going on. It's really, you have the court that has to get there really early at like 9 to practice or something, and then we go on at halftime.
There are many other candidates competing for homecoming king and queen. The queen candidates include LaQuadra Burnett, Reno Rennie Davis, Molly Flanagan, Marina Kirtland, and Sarah Mize. The king candidates include Harrison Bailey, Austin Casebolt, Harrison Hobart, Chase Johnson, and Aaron Lee. Voting for homecoming king and queen has ended. The winners will be announced during halftime at Saturday's game.
MSU's homecoming parade will take place tonight. Attendees can enjoy floats, balloons, and the MSU marching band. The parade will run down Main Street and will feature a variety of entries. Prizes will be awarded to the best community entry as well as the best campus entry. The parade is scheduled to start at 6 p.m. For more information about this week's homecoming activities, visit moreheadstate.edu/homecoming.
Okay, so the big game is this weekend, and we're definitely pulling for Morehead, obviously.
Absolutely.
Hoping for a big, shocking win, Hopefully the other team scores nothing and we score all the points.
I hope so. Are you going to be at the game?
I think I will go this year. I have not gone at all since I've been here, but I think I'm going to go this year and start supporting my team a little bit.
Time for a change.
Yeah, it certainly is.
I'm excited to be cheering on the team. It's the only football game that I get to cheer all season, so I'm really excited for it.
Hopefully the weather is really good and you don't get rained on or something.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a little cold, so we don't have warm-ups yet, so it might be a little chilly for us,
no,
but
that does not sound fun.
We'll push through, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. So what about like all the other social events and stuff? Are you going to go to any of those things?
I won't be able to go to the parade, but we get to go to the tailgate in the morning. I think it starts at like 11 or something like that. And all of our alumni are coming in, so really excited for that.
All right, an exciting week for Moorhead for sure. All right, well, watch NewsCenter online at msutv.net.
Or follow us on Twitter at MSU_NewsCenter.
On behalf of Marky Owens with weather, Andrew McCann with sports, and the rest of the NewsCenter team, I'm Samuel Perkins.
And I'm Leanne Zaproni. Have a great evening.